Oh, hi guys. Welcome back to the Rusty Beauty shop. Today, I hope, today we're gonna be able to finish everything that we wanted to finish here in the top area of the car, and we're gonna be lifting it up on a cart, or I have an idea here. I have a table that is not too high, so I can put it on that table, and that's going to be the perfect height so I can still sit on my chair and work, because I'm lazy Bulgarian, you know. So yeah, the only thing that I want to finish is this finisher. Have to finish with the finisher, and then we're going to start with the starter underneath. Joking. So I'm going to finish with this. I put fiberglass here on the last visit, so I'm just gonna have to sand it down. Hopefully it's gonna be nice and smooth, and maybe if it needs some body filler on top, I'm gonna do some body filler, and then we're gonna take it in the other room where the overhead crane is, and we're gonna lift it. So the show must go on. Another lesson, guys. I just learned another lesson. I should have done this first before I've done this, because now it's really hard to work on this without touching this. I mean, I haven't scratched it yet, but it's really hard to do it, and hopefully I'm not going to scratch it, but it might need a little touch up if I do. So, lesson learned. First do the finisher, and then do the roof. Okay? Okay, I figured it out. I hold my block like that, and I have my pinky between the block and the roof. So my pinky is sliding all the time on the roof, so it is like a guide, and it holds the block away. So hopefully I'm not going to scratch it. Right, it's sanded now, and there are just few imperfections here. There are scratches from the 40 that are left off, so I have to fill them up with body filler. There is a little imperfection here, there's one here. So I'm gonna fill this up with body filler now. I'm gonna sand it again, and we will be ready to lift the body. Okay, now I applied body filler and sanded it, and I think it looks gorgeous. I'm happy, it's nice and smooth, and even this gap here is filled up with fiberglass. Also, if you remember when I was installing the finisher, I filled it up with seam sealer. So it is full of seam sealer and also sealed at the end with fiberglass, so hopefully no water is gonna go inside and it's not gonna create rust from inside out. So with this area finished, I think we are ready for liftoff.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
Okay, so now Now we can work comfortably in this area here. Oh, here. My God. Here this is still a little bit too low. But it's easy. But it's okay, we can work at least while sitting. We don't need to bend over and stuff like that. And we can work on the balance here, on the area around the lights here, and even on the boat. Of course, this table is on wheels, so we can turn, we can position it any way we like it. So yeah, we're good. But that's gonna happen from tomorrow. I'm not gonna work today anymore because actually today I didn't even come to work to the shop. I came to pick up something, and yeah, I decided to do what I wanted to do and lift the car off the frame so I can start working on Monday afternoon without further ado. So that's it for now. I'll be back soon. Oh, what am I picking up? I'll show you right now. This is what I'm picking up. Yeah. She is back from paint. It is winter outside, but she has to go home, so I'm driving her home tonight. And yeah, you're gonna see a video about that anyway, so maybe even before this video. So anyways, what I'm doing right now, maybe it's not gonna make too much sense when you watch this video. But anyways, just wanted to show you. Okay, so it's a new day, new week actually, and we are at a new level with the project, so it's new every day. So I think now that we're on the lower level, I'm gonna start with this area tonight, and we'll see how it goes. Now here, when I was editing my previous video on camera, this area looked horrible. Oh my God, I thought that's not possible. I remember it being a little bit better than what I see on video. So today when I looked at it again, I felt a little relief because actually it's not that bad as it looks on camera. So now there's a high spot here, that's my weld. So if you can see here, that's my welding where I cut when I replaced this piece. So that's a high spot here on the welding, and there's a high spot here, and I think pretty much that's the reason why I have such a big low spot here. And here, of course, I don't know. We'll see now, so I'm gonna try to hammer this down, this and this, but the thing is I don't have access, very good access from the inside for a dolly, because there's a stiffener piece inside. Stiffener, strengthener, you know, I'm addicted to those. So yeah, I'm gonna try to hammer this down a little, and then we'll sand it again, and we'll see what kind of a work we can do here. So far it was easy for me because there were straight panels. Even if there's a curve one way, I could still use a long block because this direction it was straight, right? But now here, there's no straight direction, so I have to be really careful, and I have to rely only on my senses here. So no gloves, you see? Some people blame me for using gloves when doing bodywork. Well, so here I'm not going to be using gloves when I'm doing the sanding. I can still wear my gloves when I'm mixing the body filler because I don't want my hands to look horrible. I don't want to scare the girls away. Yeah, so let me try to hammer this down. So my dolly is here now, I hope, I think, and I'm hammering around it. Of course I dropped the dolly. I think it's gonna stay there forever. Took it out. Still too high. How do I hammer this down? If it wasn't on the welding, I would shrink it. But I know that it's not going to shrink here. With the shrinking disc, nothing's going to happen. But I think now, yeah, oh actually that worked well. This is now low spot. Okay, let's sand a little bit again. Well, I think we're good now because now I see that we're standing here somewhere and here. And having in mind that this is a curve, this means that this is pretty low because this is not flat panel, this is on a curve, so this should be a little bit like that. So I think we are good here. So I'm gonna start with fiberglass first, like I started here. So I'm gonna put fiberglass all over here and here underneath even. Even though this is original panel, it's not straight. Just giving it some tooth with 80, so the fiberglass has something to stick to. Didn't do that bad actually. Surprised at my application skills. Let's see how we're gonna sand it now. We have to wait for it to cure, so maybe we should pick another area somewhere to work on. Yeah, I think we should start going this way, right? So let's sand a little bit the seal and see what's the situation there. I know that I did repairs there as well. And there's a low area that we know of, but let's see here, because remember I replaced the piece here, as far as I remember. Yeah, I can feel my seam. Yeah, as expected, the seal is in a pretty good shape because it's new, but still there are some areas like over here it's low, there's some over there, some low spots, and here there are two high spots for some reason, I don't know why, here and here, but these I will try to hammer down. Let me try to hammer these down now. So good. So I think I'm gonna mix a little bit more fiberglass for here, because for those welds, you know, I'm not sure if I didn't miss some pinholes or anything, so I better have a layer of short strand fiberglass here, and then we're gonna do the rest with body filler. So just a little bit fiberglass for here, maybe from here up to here, and then body filler for here, and the few low spots on the seal, and then we're gonna go back to the fender to start sanding the fiberglass and see what's gonna happen there. Okay, that's filled up. And hopefully by this time the fiberglass over there is hardened enough so we can start sanding. All right, I think That's a pretty good level to where I brought it with the 40 grit sandpaper with the block. Here the metal started showing up already, so I think this is where I'm gonna stop with the 40 grit. And now from here, actually I can here I can feel this is a low spot. Maybe because this is too high and this is too high, we'll see. But from here I think I'm gonna switch to 80 and we'll see. But I'm pretty happy actually. I didn't expect the first coat to cover so much and to be so and to be able to bring it to this level, because now only here there's some uneven part and here, and I'm pretty sure that now with the 80 these are gonna disappear too. But even if I have to add a little bit more here and here, that's fine. But let's see if I'm gonna be able to get rid of all the scratches with the 80, and we'll see what will happen here in this area, and then we'll see about this. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Believe it or not, guys, I'm really happy with how this turned out. So nice and straight, that's what I mean. Now, there are many little scratches from this 40 sandpaper that need to be filled up, so now I'm gonna apply a skim coat of Bondo to fill up all these scratches, and they were somewhere, yeah, here there are some dents, I don't know what are these called, that need to be filled up, but shape-wise, oh my god, this is like one panel. I can't believe I managed to do it. I'm not surprised that it's possible to be done, I'm surprised that I was able to do it. Maybe this is a little bit too high, or just because it's bare metal it is tricking my hand, because the feeling is different. Maybe it's a little bit too high, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna push this down a little bit, but the rest, oh my god, it's beautiful. So it needs a skim coat of body filler, but before I do that I'm gonna sand also this area here to see where I need to fill up here too, because this is where I was already out of fiberglass, so I just did some stupid things here. But anyways, I'm gonna sand this too, and then we're gonna put body filler on all of it. So here I had to, that was high spot, so I hammered this down. Hopefully now it's not gonna be high. I can't really tell if it's higher or lower or whatever. Here definitely I can feel a low spot, and one here, a big one. Yeah, I can feel this one, so I'm gonna put some body filler here, here, and the rest is gonna be just a skim coat for the scratches to cover them, and hopefully we're gonna be ready with this panel. Oh my god, I was expecting to spend here 48 hours. Alright, I tried to do it as thin as possible, this coat, so it just fills the scratches. Only here, of course, in this area I made it a little bit thicker, but everywhere else I made it as thin as possible. You see, it's almost transparent. I guess that's the idea of skim coat. So now I'm gonna move over there. Okay, it's roughly sanded, so there are still low areas. Actually these were very high. Just because of these I had to build everything else extremely high, but for no reason. So I hammered these down and they look good now, and they are low now, so now I am able to fill only this, you see. So now I only need to fill these dark spots. Before it was a big dark area here, so that's good. The other thing is here, this seal is a little bit higher than this seal, and that's normal because they overlap, you know. So I'm not gonna worry about that, because if I want to make them the same, I have to build up a lot here and bring it here and actually build a whole lot here, which doesn't make sense. These are overlapping, so it's normal that they are a little bit at different level, and that's it. So I'm gonna put a little bit of body filler again now, but shape wise it looks good now. Just need to fill the little low areas. Okay, so it's all filled up and a little bit down up there, and I think now we can call it a night. Yeah, I'm gonna go home. Alright, so it's a new day here, and actually it's the end of a new day, and I did a lot of work here tonight, and I don't know if it shows or not, but I did a pretty good job with this area here. You know that last night I left it with a thin coat of Bondo over the fiberglass. So all these white lines that you see here are the scratches on the fiberglass from the 40 sandpaper, and now they're filled up with body filler, so they are really nice and smooth. You see them there because that's body filler inside the scratches, but that's why they're thin, but they're not there anymore. It's nice and smooth, no scratches and no waves. And finally, when I thought I was ready, I just did this, and I realized that this area here is so wavy. I didn't even pay attention to that. I was so focused on this that I didn't pay attention to this. Actually, I have a high spot here, which I never noticed, and that's actually what started me going. That's the first thing I felt, and I was like, what? So this high spot has to go down. This actually, believe it or not, is a low spot, even though this is bare metal. I don't know how I managed to go to bare metal there, but it is actually a low. I can feel it very well. This bare metal here is high. There's a low here. Like, this is crazy. And there's even here. So I was just thinking that I'm ready with this panel, and it turns out I have a lot more work to do here. So I have to fill up this complete area here and sand it again. So, you know what? I think it's not my day for bodywork today. I just don't feel like starting another time with body filler here. I'm just gonna go home. Whatever. I'm not done. I also worked a little bit over there. And I did a little bit of work over here, and now I'm happy with this area here. I put some body filler here that needs to be sanded. Here I was happy with everything. There was also only here underneath there was waviness, so I added a little bit more Bondo, and it's now it's ready to be sanded, but I'm not gonna sand it today. I'm gonna leave that for tomorrow. Alright, so one more time I applied Bondo there, and now I'm gonna go back to this area here where I have to do a little bit underneath. It's another day, guys. Actually, it's 2 days or 3 days later, so that's why I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, but I remember that I had a little bit over there underneath. I built it up last time, so now I have to sand it here, right? Yeah. You should remember, for you that was like a minute ago. For me it was 3 days ago. Okay, so this here is done. Happy with it. Here I'm happy with everything here. I'm happy with all this area except a little area over here that is a little bit rough, and that's because it's a little bit lower than here. So I'm gonna fill this up again, but here you see in the channel I have some body filler that I want to get rid of, and that's how I do it usually. I fold the sandpaper in two, and if it doesn't sand, then just fold the sandpaper on a different place and go again. Oh, that's better now. There is some dots here that I need to fill up. I didn't notice this. Okay. And because I don't want to mix Bondo only for there, I'm gonna sand the whole wheel arch here inside, and I'm gonna put some Bondo where it needs to be built up. Okay, let's get to this again, one more time. Oh my god, looks like I overestimated myself a little bit. Oh, that's so hard to make it nice and smooth. Now it is nice and smooth here, it's nice and smooth here, but I still I'm still low here around this, of course, because this is not completely flat, this is a little bit curved, so even the short block is rocking a little bit, but I'm trying to sand there, and I can't sand here at the end. I can't make this feather. If I want to make it feather, I have to put the block like that, which of course is gonna make hole here and here, this whole area. So, and here I already reached the bare metal, so I can't go lower than that. So unfortunately I have to add a little bit more here, but the rest is good. There's a mark here and a little bit over here. Everything else is beautiful. So this time I built it up a lot. I mean a lot, so hopefully there is enough there. Anyways, and now we're gonna move again to the wheel arch and the little things over there that I had to finish. Alright, so this little area here is now completed, and the wheel arch is all completed too. I'm really happy with how it feels now. It's nice and smooth. Of course it's a little bit wavy here and there, but it's not bad. I mean, for a wheel arch, it's perfect. So, one more time we go there. It's really tricky to sand only here now without damaging the surrounding area, because I know that here I'm exactly where I want to be. Good thing I have bare metal here and here, so I can't go lower than that even if I want to. But still, I'm afraid that I might make a ridge here in this area, so I'm trying very carefully to sand only here, and at the end I'm gonna go like that. Yay! Finally! Finally, guys, I'm happy with this fender. Oh my god, nice and smooth. Of course, there's still one low spot here, like just where I passed with the applicator. There's a line, but that's easy to feel. That's the one and only place where I still need to put more Bondo and smoothen it. Otherwise, nice and smooth, no waves anymore, no dents, no lines, nothing. I'm really happy. Okay, but this I'm gonna do tomorrow. Look at me. Huh? Okay, if you think I'm dirty, do you think you are clean? If you look at your lens, oh my god, you are dirty too. Anyway, so I'm gonna do that tomorrow, the little dent here, and then I'm gonna start moving to the front. But for tonight, I think I did enough. I was a little bit slow the last few days because I wasn't in a mood to work on the car. I had other issues that I had to deal with. But now I think I'm back to normal, and we're gonna start pushing again a little bit more. And the TR6, I worked just 1 hour this week on it because we are really busy in the shop. So maybe I'm gonna post a video, because I think I have a little bit of footage for that car, don't I? I don't know, if I have enough video, I'm gonna post a video, even if it's short. If I don't, I won't. So yeah, so that's gonna be for today. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for commenting and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.